So here we are in the kitchen. There is Gray and Cloudy. Cloudy's gonna lay another egg. She's already got the egg bump going, so after that it will stop. So I checked her 2 older chicks because at one point the older one started falling behind in development from the second one in line. So even though this one is the oldest chick of the 3 in there, it is not the biggest. In fact, it might be the smallest. Down here is the little cinnamon gray, and his little featherless brother is over here in the corner. And this guy is the biggest one of all 3 of them. Interesting, huh? It'll be interesting to see what he becomes. Anyway, they're in here. I haven't heard anybody hollering or anything yet. They're still kind of in their adapting phase. This is probably why the females always act a little shell-shocked when I bring them in, because they've already moved into, I'm going to start another nest, and all of a sudden I take them away from their nest box. So they're kind of passive and not doing much for the first few days that they're here, and the males tend to step up to the plate. So that's Gray saying, my hen, my chicks, my cage. And there's Jester saying, I don't know, you haven't been here for very long. This one is clearly feeling a lot better. I'm not sure whether it's the antibiotics or the calcium or maybe both, but she's moving around a lot more and such. She's not ready for company yet though, because she still favors that leg quite a bit. And she's not ready to stand her ground if anybody gives her any push. So she's going to stay in here for a few more days. I think today is her last day of medication. So we'll wait and see for a couple of days after that how it goes. Here's Lacey and Haverty, and their 2 little boos. I'm waiting for their foster chick, who is just a few days behind his brother, to kind of step up to the plate here. He needs to be done with the rest of his pin feathers, so that he has a good feather covering over his down, so that I can throw him outside and he won't get cold at night. His brother's pretty much feathered in over here, and I'm kind of in a hurry for them to vacate this cage, because I'd like to get Laurel and Scruffy in here, because I don't want Laurel to start laying eggs. My other option would be to put these 2 out, but their youngest chick is also still in pin feathers. Oh, he's looking a little less pinny today. Let's take him out and take a look at him. Their 2 oldest chicks are ready and raring to go, but the youngest one, he's not up on the perches yet, but most importantly, he's still got a bunch of pin feathers, you see, which means that he's not going to be warm at night. He still needs to be huddled in a corner with his brothers. Yeah, see? It's kind of a race between this one and the other one, though, to see who's going to finish developing first. But somewhere in the next couple of days, they may both be ready to go out, so that I can then bring Scruffy and Laurel in. So that's a good thing. And they'll go back out into the breeding shed with a paper-lined cage for those last 4 or 5 days while the parents are there. And then the parents are off to the flight cage, and the babies get a few more days of seasoning before they go into the divided flight. And this little one I will probably throw in with once they take their parents out, with the younger chicks, just so she has a little time to develop a cohort before I throw her in the big flight cage. She's using that foot. She still favors it dramatically though, but she's crawling all over the cage, and as you can see, she's starting to do, I'm my mother's daughter. I like to bang and crash and drive the boss crazy. Terrible beast. Okay, so that's it in here. I'm really glad I got these guys in here. I'm gonna pull in a fast one on cloudy. No, you're not laying more eggs, that you haven't got enough calcium to support the chicks. Finish these ones, and then you get till next fall or maybe even next year before you get bred again. We gotta tank her up on calcium. Okay, so that's about it for that. Things are going along nicely.